Hey guys, so this is my tutorial on how to make the Termination animation. So what you want to do is you want to go to Ibis Paint and you want to get your characters. Obviously you have to have 12. But for the first red and blue scene, you want to draw your character. For instance, I'm going to draw Kiki like I drew in the video. Now this is it takes really long to get this good at animating, but you just gotta practice. And yes, I did just wake up, so don't judge me. Like I said, you could color her in and you could draw the red. For instance, let me draw her torso. Give me a second. Okay. So now we go to your background and we make it really dark. I mean, it needs to be this dark of gray. Then we grab your bright red, we go to airbrush normal, and then we just do all of this. But I would do this on the third layer because it looks funky if you don't do it like that. So actually, let me use triangle. So now this looks weird, right? This just doesn't look realistic. We're gonna tone this down a little. Like that. And then the way to turn it blue is what you want to do is invert layer color. And then it turns blue. So that's how you do the first seed. Now for the scene where they get terminated, here's what I would do. For what I did last time, oh my god, I can always stupid right corn scene ad. You go to a drawing and you just write terminated. And you make this a blue screen or green screen, it doesn't matter. But you just add the background of blue screen, green screen, red screen. It doesn't matter. It's just as long as it's not red screen because it'll invert and take the terminated away. So, and then you just take a picture of that. And then this, what you do, yes, this did take me 5 hours. You want to draw your base. You need to draw, this is your bottom base, Kitty, or any other character as your second base in the right box as your prototype. And then your character can go in the left box, which is your opponent. And it'll flash up saying terminated. But when you get your character and you draw all 12, you need to unlayer these two and turn on the blue. And then take a picture. Otherwise, this is what it'll look like in the edit. And that's how many characters you need to have. You need to have at least 12. If you don't have enough 12, then you can just do less. But it'll make it a long end scene. That's why I did 12. Some of these are other people's OCs that they asked me to draw. So, yeah. And there's your first step. All the art. And then we go to CapCut. I don't use a light motion because it's just very difficult for me. I don't know why. And as you can tell, you have to make sure this lines up with the beat like this. It'll do that, and then it'll make another beat. So you have to make sure it aligns up. And you overlay, you add Kitty as the first, sorry, I keep saying Kitty, but that's how I have it. So you add anyone as the first layer. And then what you want to do is what I did. I used in 3, and fade out 3. So it'll look like this for doorknob. And then the terminated will only have 0.3 because it's a 5-second, and it'll end quickly, as you can see. And you do that with all 12. And in the end, you just fade out with Kiki and Kitty. And that's basically what I did. So this is the final result. Same mistake I did, because if you do that, it's gonna look weird. Like this, and then this. I didn't take a picture of the inside, so it looks really weird. But just ignore that. And then you export it. I already exported it, so I don't need to export it. And then you're done. This takes about like 5 or 4 hours. So good luck. And that's all I have for you. Good night, my kitties.